Cuando salí de Cuba, dejé mi vida, dejé mi amor. Cuando salí de Cuba, dejé enterrado mi corazón. And once again, welcome in the kitchen with Chefgio. Today we're going all the way down to Cuba, the most beautiful island, one of the most beautiful island in the Caribbean. Cuban people are immigrated to Miami, New York, all across the United States, and with them they bring lots of knowledge, music, rhythms, flavors, and a lot of beautiful people, very great hosts. So today we're gonna be making Ropa Vieja, which is one of the most traditional dishes in Cuba. The history of the Ropa Vieja is that there's a lot of stories, like every dish has multiple stories, but this one says that the people came from the Canary Islands in Spain and they immigrated to Cuba, bringing all these delicious dishes with them. But then there's another story that says that there was once upon a time, there was a poor man that came home and didn't have enough food. He didn't make money, so he didn't have food to buy to feed his children. So what he did is that he boiled some old clothing that he had, and that's what they had for dinner that night. It's kind of hard to know, but it's good to appreciate what we have every single day. So today we're going all the way down to Cuba. We're going to be making Ropa Vieja, an amazing, amazing, delicious dish. Welcome in the kitchen with Chefgio. One of the best places to come and visit in Antigua, Guatemala, multicultural society where the Germans, Americans, all Europeans and North Americans get along in a beautiful culinary event. And we're back here in the kitchen with Chefgio. This video is a little bit different. You get to see me the whole time because some people ask me why we don't see your face. So now you get to see my face. First, we're gonna enjoy a nice Bustelo coffee. All the way from Miami. We're gonna go through the list, mise en place. First thing we need is a nice piece of brisket. A nice piece of brisket that we're gonna cook, 3 pounds for this recipe. And we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, the best one you had in the house. We're gonna need 2 large onions, 3 teaspoons of kosher salt, 6 garlic cloves, mincely chopped, 1 tablespoon of oregano. We're gonna need half a cup of white wine, and we're gonna need 2 red bell peppers. This one already ready, this one just arrived from Cuba. And we're gonna need, this is half a teaspoon of ground pepper, 2 tablespoons of ground cumin, 4 teaspoons actually of paprika, one of the best paprikas you can find in the market, because you know the best products you have, the food comes out, right? And the next thing, you're gonna have a half a teaspoon, depending on how spicy you want, of cayenne. We're gonna need 2 bay leaves, half a teaspoon of white vinegar, and 1 can of freshly peeled seeded tomato, one of the best tomato cans you can find. If not, just get your own, roast some of your own tomatoes and make your own spice. Some cilantro for garnish, and some olives, Spanish olives filled with red bell pepper. So let's chop all this, and I forgot one more thing. Actually, we need some plantains, because a real traditional Cuban Ropa Vieja, it comes with a nice plantain, fried plantain, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with this. Okay, so stick around. This is an optional. If you want to go into with the green peppers, you can do that as well. It's completely up to you. So let's chop all this, and I will come back to you. And now we're here. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil into our pot, and then we're gonna put our beef in there. A little bit of salt and pepper. Usually, there's 2 ways to make this. You can actually put it on the crock pot, or you can do it the way I'm making it. Get a little bit faster. Make sure you boil some water before you do this. And garnish. We're gonna put some cilantro in there, half an onion, and we're gonna let that cook. In the meantime, we're gonna prepare all our other ingredients. We're gonna chop them out, and we're gonna let this cook the meat just a little bit over Covering, just a little slightly covering. Now while our meat is nicely being into the water, we're gonna take our olive oil and we're gonna put our onions and bell pepper in there. We're gonna caramelize all these veggies, okay? One step at a time, make sure you follow the steps, not all together. There's a difference when you caramelize vegetables. They release a special flavor into your food. If you put this into the water, it's not gonna have the same flavor at all. You see right now, I used an iron cast pan because that will bring together, caramelize the onions and the red bell pepper and the huevo. Now that all our products are nice caramelized, you can see, nicely sweat, not burned, just translucent, everything. Now we're gonna add the rest of our spices, which is the cumin, oregano, or paprika, put our garlic in there, and a little bit of the salt. See those flavors now, guys, are becoming amazing in there. The next step we're gonna do here, we see that everything is becoming a little bit dry. Put a little bit of olive oil. Rule number one in the kitchen, guys, there's no rules. Follow the ingredients. Make sure that everything is fresh, is clean. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna deglaze with our wine. Nice white wine. And we're gonna let that simmer for about a couple of minutes. You want all the alcohol to evaporate. This is looking so good, guys. So we have everything nicely connected. In the meantime, what you can do is that you can take some of that beef broth that we've been cooking. You put some of that beef broth in there. It needs about half a cup. This is looking so yummy, guys, already. Ropa Vieja. Ropa Vieja is when you cook it, it looks like a bunch of old clothing, you know? It's an interesting story. Everything every dish has a story. If I don't have a story where the dish comes from, I just don't cook it. So we're gonna lower that heat, sit for a little bit, and we're gonna wait for our meat to get nicely tender so we can all break it into pieces and put it into this pot. The next step is we're gonna take 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. I actually put 2. This is completely up to choice. And we're gonna put our tomato in here, and we're gonna drop our bay leaves in there, and that will be it for the. You wanna actually mash the tomatoes in there, bay leaves in there too. Cubans, they know how to dance, how to eat, how to enjoy life, and we should be doing the same thing. Every single house that's watching me right now, I dare you to make this dish. Put some Tito Puente or Celia Cruz, the queen of salsa, and enjoy this. You're gonna have fun in life, guys. This is coming all nicely. So now, the last step that I'm gonna do here is gonna bring the meat, put it in there, and let it marinate all together for about an hour. Now we're here back again. Our meat is nicely cooked. So what you wanna do is you wanna break it into pieces, all the meat, okay? Because this has to be torn apart. I recommend you to use some gloves. It makes a huge difference, okay? So we're gonna do all this, and then we're gonna put it back into our crock pot. Not the crock pot, sorry, into our pan. Okay, you wanna have this consistency. Now our dish has been simmering for a while. Now it's time to put the meat back in here after you shredded all the meat. And with that, we're gonna put all our olives and some more peppers. Now what we're gonna do now here is that we're gonna let that sit. If you see it's a little bit dry like that, take a little bit of that broth from the beef and add a little bit inside there. But this should do the thing. And we're gonna let that in low heat for another about half an hour, 45 minutes, till all this becomes merged together. Okay? Everything is nicely covered here, so what we can do, we're gonna let it sit for another low heat. We're gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. Now everything is nice and ready, consistency, everything, all is nice and juicy. The meat is melting. And now it's time for plating, guys. I'm gonna plate this dish right now. It's gonna be wow. It's delicious. You're about to witness the result of a ropa vieja. Look, it's flavor. Delicious, guys. This is one of the best dishes from Cuba. This is the traditional dish from Cuba. You have to make this at home and tell me how you, send me a picture and tell me how it was. We're gonna try this. The olives, the flavors. Mmm. Delicious, guys. You have to make this at home. Try it, please. Let me know how it was. Explosive flavors, guys. This is called Ropa Vieja from Cuba by Chefgio. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.